Hi guys, my name is Denise. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk further about this self-concept, the attitude that you hold. I read Neville's chapter Attitude out of the Power of Awareness on Sunday, so we're following that theme. The attitude that you hold, which is going to be derived from your state of consciousness and or the self-concept you're holding of yourself toward your reality, toward the reflection. And I want to talk about this because in manifestation, we are oftentimes trying to manifest that our reality behaves differently, treats us differently, and shows up differently so that we can feel differently. However, that is part of the trap of the cycle that we can get caught in, where the whole purpose of this is to drive your state internally and understand that reality is merely a reflection of the state that you've been operating from and carrying around with you. And so we really want to practice dropping 3D entirely, dropping the old state, and dropping whatever we're identifying ourselves as true to be based off of what we're seeing in our 3D reality. And unless we do that, we are going to keep perpetuating the same cycles of manifested experiences that validate a self-concept that doesn't serve us and doesn't feel good. So really understanding that all of your efforts should be put on you driving your state internally, irrespective of what's happening in your 3D. In other words, if 3D is showing up in a way that has you feeling unchosen, it's incredibly important, especially in that moment when 3D is showing up and you're really feeling those feelings, to stop and recognize that this isn't 3D causing you to feel this way. It's the reflection, and you're feeling something because this idea that you're unchosen is active within you as possibly true. And since it's active within you, when you see it in the reflection, you see it, you notice it, and you feel things based off of it. But really understanding that if that wasn't active within you, the concept that you may be unchosen or not important, if that concept weren't active within you, the perception you hold about what's happening in your reality would be entirely different. Even with the exact same thing happening, you would have a different opinion of it. You would have a different perspective of it. And that's what I want to teach you all in manifestation, because that's where the true empowerment lies. True empowerment doesn't lie in controlling your 3D. True empowerment lies in realizing that your 3D is just a reflection and not allowing your 3D to ever validate or invalidate a concept you hold of yourself. That's where true empowerment is. And that's what I really want to focus on. And I am all for, intending the best case scenarios. Like, yes, that is valuable, that is helpful, that's how we shift our concept. But if it's coming from this forceful need to have reality be different so we can feel different, it's not going to work. It will never fill up that hole in that space. So I really want you guys to start being observers of your reality and being observers of what meaning you're assigning to yourself based off of what you're seeing in your reality. And consistently reminding yourself that your reality is merely the reflection. This is revealing to you the state of consciousness you're operating from. It's revealing to you the self-concept you are residing in dominantly. That's all it's doing. Instead of it means the self-concept is true, or it means this is who I am and I'm not important and I'm not chosen. No, it's revealing to me that I believe that. That's it. It's revealing to me that I believe that. And I'm so much greater than all of this. I can choose to believe anything in any moment and persist in that assumption until it hardens into fact, and thus the reflection will change. But I want to get you off that hamster wheel of trying to make your 3D change so you can feel better. Because again, that will never work. And I know this from experience because I tried it for years. I mean, probably decades if I'm realistic. This goes back to early 20s, late teens, trying to manifest things to be different out here so that I can feel chosen, so that I can feel valued, so that I can feel abundant and healthy and wealthy and all of those things. And It took the last several years here to really understand that that was not it. I was not hitting the mark. And that's okay. That's all part of the process. And it was my motivation to feel better that got me where I am. So it's all good. But I want to save you from having to go through that. Or if you're going through it now, I want to pull you out of there as quickly as we can and get you on track to true empowerment, which is the freedom that you are responsible for your fulfillment. Only you can provide fulfillment, and it comes from imagination. And the reason it comes from imagination is because you are pure consciousness, and that is the only thing that is real in existence. Consciousness is the only thing that's real. So when you use your imagination, what are you doing? You're directing your consciousness. You're creating through where you're imagining. You're creating an experience that will later be reflected back to you. But the reflection isn't the real part. It's where the consciousness is residing in the now moment that's actually real. And that's what I want you to really practice contemplating and focusing on and creating for yourself, is this awareness that, again, this is all a reflection. It's just revealing to me a state that I'm embodying, a concept that I've been holding. It's not true to who I am, because who I am is pure consciousness. And since I am pure consciousness, I can actually focus on anything. I can put my awareness on any possibility, any perspective, any concept, any state of consciousness that exists is always available to me. All right. There's my video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.